I think next turn we're going to be able to afford Eiffel. So that will be with 3 left. That'll give me 3 era score. Then with 2 left and 1 left, I'll be able to rush Taj Mahal. That in itself will start to give me a lot. Now, Ruhr Valley, I want to leave this for as late as possible. But I don't have all the time in the world because I want these military engineers to be able to rush through. But saying that, they can do it on the last turn as long as, I've got 3 of them now. So I think that works well. Okay, there is steam power. If there's any chance of me finishing Taj Mahal, I want to do that first. So there is Eiffel, 3 era score. Now I want to, flight is going to be finished very soon, but I'll start to work on this one. I'm unlikely to be able to lure in any more great people with faith, I don't think, unless actually I could lure the Admiral, but I have more than 50% of her, so I don't think that'll do anything for me. Actually, neighborhoods, is anyone built a neighborhood yet? 9 results. Yeah, quite a few. So it would be my first neighborhood, but still, at the expense of a tower that's not really doing much for me, that would be an okay thing to do. Perfect. Now, which city is that? Oh, yeah, those woods are in Tarsus, so I can rush that neighborhood through, which I'm going to do. Okay, so that'll be finished soon as well. Perfect. Admittedly, maybe I didn't want to do that. Actually, that's a tile that needs working as well. Where's the builder? Can you get there in turn? No, you can't get there in time at all. Or this one, though. This one could be chopped. I'm just thinking actually finishing it with a chop is pretty sensible as well. Oh man, this is going to be very, very delicately done. Very delicately done, but I think we can do it. So 2 turns left. First charge of Eiffel will go down now. So actually I could rush another wonder next turn. Oh, that's cool. I want the neighborhood to finish, and then I want Ruhr Valley to be chopped, which ideally I would want to do with a builder rather than with this military engineer, but I can. Yes, okay, the builder can move on the Persian roads. This is going to be such a weird rush at the end. So there is the Taj Mahal. This is going to be a test. I don't know whether the neighborhood Eureka, the era score for the neighborhood are going to come before or after me finishing the Taj Mahal. If it's after, I'll get +1 on it. We shall see. So that's done. And then, there we go. We got +3, so it did count as an extra one. So era score, 4 for that era score, 3 for this era score. Amazing. Then there is Ruhr Valley, which I'm going to do by using this builder to chop. I'm pretty sure that's in Tarsus. Good. So let's remove that feature, and Ruhr Valley is now finished, which again is an amazing wonder just by itself. 20% production in the city, 1 production for each mine and quarry. I've got a lot of mines in this city because it was basically doing nothing but spewing settlers out. So yeah, pretty cool. That will give me flight, which is 1 era score, but more importantly, Ruhr Valley is 5. Then I'm going to go for railroad. Oh no, the railroad lost its movement because I used the military engineer rather than the build-up. Oh, you numpty. Okay, that's a problem. Okay, so I can't do the railroad this turn. Oh no. And I think all of the other wonders I can build, apart from Mahabodhi Temple, if I can put Mahabodhi Temple down somewhere, that could, in theory, be rushed this turn. I mean, it's unlikely, because I have been chopping down pretty much every single forest that I've got. No. Okay, we need a new way. We need a new way of getting that era score. I can't believe I used the engineer for that. What a numpty. So I can give 57 gold per turn to Germany to get a joint war with Scythia, which it feels like a decent deal. Or just 800 gold. I'm tempted to do that. Let's do that. Let's just start the war because this gives me options. Babylon, come on, you get involved as well. Yeah, they're absolutely going to get involved. Now that I'm at war, I can levy Granada's military for 3 era score. There we go, because they're on the borders. And Preslav doesn't have a military. Okay, that's a bit frustrating. Nazca is too expensive to levy. Okay, so I've used, if I'm thinking about this, I've used horses, iron, and niter. I haven't used coal for a military unit yet. I could upgrade this galley to an ironclad. That would give me a bit of era score. I actually don't know if anybody else has bought or is using a unit that takes coal, so that could be one way of doing it. There's a way I can get a little bit of my gold back from Germany with those deals, by the way. Okay, I think I have a way. I'm going to need a bit of gold to do it. Germany can't take their books back, which is always a worrying sign. They don't need any resources particularly either. What I need is about... Ooh, let's have a look. 540, 200, so about 760, 800, 1300 gold. So I need about 700 gold more than I have. 700 gold. Yeah, this is going to be close. Oh, that's going to be close. Does that count as a veteran enemy? Level 2. Is it level 3 that does? I'll have a look. Veteran enemy. Oh, there we go. Yes. I was like, there's got to be a way to do this for risk score. Right, let's just have a quick look at this. So in one turn, I got Taj Mahal, which is 4. And then I got Neighborhood, which is 3, so 7. Add together with Ravali is 12. Flight is 13. Then I've got 16 for the Envoy, a City-State, and then 20 for the Line Inventory. And that is before we even contemplate getting things like new technology of the era. I mean, I'm proud of myself. That was crazy, but we did it. Mass media, perfect. Let's just see what the enemy's got. Dark Age for Babylon. That's what we want to see. Very good. I think we're going to go to arms. It would have been good to be able to absolutely declare a Golden Age war here, but what are you going to do? Scythia's cavalry has sort of almost disappeared, which is a little strange, but never mind. Let's get the observation balloon. I have my backup cavalry coming through now. Tarsus, you have very little else to do because I can't produce any planes at the moment, so you might as well build me more army. You're very good at it. 3 turns for a cavalry corps? Yeah, sure. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go for a crossbow corps because then I'll build a field cannon. Once that upgrades, that'll be nice. And look at that, there's the railway. You see, wouldn't it have been easier if I could have just done that, eh? Never mind. Here comes the World Congress, Betrayal Emergency. This is where I'm expecting the worlds to go for me immediately. Luckily, we have 500 faith per turn. Yep, there we go. We knew it was going to happen. We knew it was going to happen. World War has been declared. This is the final stages of the game, but it's okay. It's okay. We can get through this. You see, I can't help but think that looking at this map, I didn't go Crusade because I didn't want to just keep going Crusade and I wanted to be a little bit different, but man, yeah, I regret not going Crusade. Oh, I want to move my units casually forward, keeping them out the range of the city strike if I can, but I do want to approach. The best thing for me as well is that these hordes of men-at-arms, not men-at-arms, what are they, warrior monks? Yeah, they're not really going to keep me at bay for very long. Actually saying that, they are taking a full broadside from line infantry, so maybe they're a little stronger than I'm giving them credit for? Maybe? Who knows? Bombards will finish them off. Actually, look at that. +7 experience. Oh, yeah. These things are going to get powerful fast. So next turn, actually, I should be able to move everything forward a little bit more and start bringing my bombards into range. I've also built railway all the way from this encampment to the front line. So every time that I build something, it can immediately go through. Like, look at this, 74 strength Curacao Corps. That sounds pretty good, but I will just get another bombard. I'm sort of alternating between troop siege, like that. And we've also got field cannon corps being made as well. Oh, yeah, we need to watch our bombards. Our line infantry, basically the main role of them is to shield them. Like a direct hit is really powerful. Oh, siege. Come on, siege. Go on. You know you want to. Oh, meteor shower. That's a Curacao, I believe, if I get that one. Siege. +5 on siege. Okay, perfect. So we are a little bit more resistant now to that sort of attack. And as I level up as well, we'll have a little bit more to keep ourselves safe as well. So that's all lovely. Field cannon. Oh, I can't, unfortunately, reach that cavalry just yet, which is a bit annoying, but never mind. I'll get a cavalry to flank instead, and then we can kill the trebuchet and pull this line infantry. No, do I get the cavalry to come in instead? No, we'll have to pull the line infantry over. This cavalry's got to make a choice. Either it backs off, or it's going to get hit by a few different units next turn. This is what I was a little bit afraid of. We are going to start getting pillaged pretty heavily here. That's okay. We don't mind. I can fix it all. It's more, superficial damage than anything else, but it's just a little bit annoying. But just to give my cities a bit more bite, we'll build another field cannon core, because next turn I can change that into an army, and that'll give my cities 77 strength, I think, which is pretty cool. I like that. 10 damage to the cavalry. The city strikes do 10 damage. That's not bad. That is nowhere near as bad as I feared it might be. So now that I have rifling, let's find oil quickly, see how much of that I've got, and that'll dictate which way I go for tech after that. There we go. Look, the army is now being built instead. Perfect. How good is the bombard strike? 78 with the World Congress, but actually that was with my +5, wasn't it? Oh, technically the city's still on full health. Oh, that's interesting. So as the city heals itself, I'm going to keep doing full damage to it. That's a sort of really weird, unexplainable, unpredictable benefit. I like that. That's cool. As soon as you go to war, you need to go for total war. It's a really, really good card. Oh, Craftsman's good. Grand Army's good, but we'll take Grand Army off for now. It's going to give me the smallest benefit out of everything because I can just pray my units in. And suddenly, 229 culture on a pillage. Let's go immediately for ideology. And that's 2 turns worth for me. There we go. Pillaging is a really, really effective tactic, and that's what we want to do as much as we can. Oh, and here we go. Cavalry armies. Yes. Lots of armies. 79 strength. That's much better. Okay, here come the reinforcements. Oh, we're getting hit from a couple of sides now. Ranger Corps. It's no fun. Ranger or Cavalry Corps. I need anti-tank. Come on, we need to do this. Refining, we need to go for chemistry as soon as possible. Get that kill in there. Perfect. The line infantry is a little weak, but we should be able to just keep that one safe for now. Go for a cavalry attack followed by the line infantry just to push forward, kill the units. If they present themselves to us, we will strike. 1 attack, then 2 attacks, then 3 attacks. Perfect. These siege equipment, I can just sit on the border here, have a little bit of fun. Oh, nope, they did kill the line infantry. I was worried that would happen. It was a little bit of a weak link in my lines, but what are you going to do? Oh, the bombard got hit. Okay, fine, that's fine. We're building up to shells. The more we get hit, the more experience we get. Crew weapons is such a good defensive thing. It means that they're just going to have a lot less fun attacking me. Granada flipped. Oi, none of that, none of that. I don't like it. Steal that back, and we'll get some era score actually from it as well, which is good. But I don't want to see you flipping, kind sirs. It's not on. Bombards will continue their merry dance, firing over the top. The city's now on less than half health. We like that a lot. My military engineers are still building the infrastructure to the front line. We like to see it. We've got volley. Perfect. Everything's getting a little better now. The ranged attacks on my cities are doing quite a lot of damage, so they are sending the odd troops through, which isn't brilliant. My immortals are doing nothing except leveling the troops up, but it does give me more era score when I kill them, so that's quite useful. Oh, they're going straight for my capital. Of course they are. Oh, the AI. It can't help itself. It's just going straight for my capital. I mean, that's not actually a bad option. They're just going to throw themselves into the walls repeatedly. But I just purchased in an aquarium, which will give quite a few cities a boost. That, as I count them, it does count 1 of Babylon's cities there and a 3 city. That's 8 of my cities just got an amenity. Keeping everyone happy. Keeping everyone happy in the middle of this war is going to be a difficult job, but if we can do it, we will. And look at this, we've got some good flanking on the units now. We're keeping a nice solid cavalry wall that stops anyone from getting too close to my siege equipment. We're just moving backwards and forwards. We can keep attacking as we need to. Actually, don't even need to attack that. Just going to steal some gold instead. And some extra faith. Or faith pillaging. Faith pillaging is now the most important thing because I can now go in and be like, what do I want? Oh yes, a line infantry army, 82 strength. Thank you so much. Okay, so that is the field cannon army, which means I have even more attack power. 77 strength on my city range strikes. It could get better, don't get me wrong, but that's now strong enough to deal a lot of damage to the AI as it's coming through. Well, so far we're holding up well. We have a nice bank of bombards. It's not as good as artillery, and they are coping well with everything that is being thrown at me, but there is ideology. No more extra amenities from having units in cities, but I guess that's probably a good thing. Let's instead get lightning warfare, because then I can get Tursus, instead of doing what it was doing, to build me a cavalry army. I'm actually going to do a Curacao army. It's slightly stronger, and I can give it the ability to resist ranged attacks a little bit, which is quite handy. I think... Oh, I was going to say we were about to go and destroy those walls, but I think I just pillaged my railroad instead of attacking. Whoopsie. Never mind. What are you going to do? Actually, oh, am I going to be able to move my line infantry to attack the city? It's amazing. Oh, we did. Oh, hello. Hello. Then we can go one attack. Has this got movement left? It has. 2 attacks. 3 attacks. City is taken. Totalitarianism is boosted. Oh, do we want to go fascist? I think we might. I did notice before that Germany has gone fascist. Oh, whoopsie. Babylon is still an oligarchy. I mean, I know Babylon is science-focused, but I feel like they're taking that a bit literally there. Oh, oil. Oil, 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 oil. Oh, 12 coming in per turn. Okay, that sounds good. Alright, I was going to put a canal on that tile. That serves me right for waiting too long. That's in the sea. That's under an encampment. Good. That's under a city. Awesome. That's under a harbour. Awesome. That's under a district. Wow, we got lucky there. Okay, we have a lot of oil. A huge amount of oil. That means we do want to go for artillery and steel as quickly as we can. I think we also want to get a couple of biplanes into the sky as quick as we can as well. So, is it worth building a biplane instead of the cavalry or the cuirassiers? It's 3 turns. Yes, it absolutely is. Let's get these into the sky. Or we can use our oil very nicely with those. I'm going to treat myself to another line infantry army. Goodness me, I have enough faith to be buying in an army every 3 turns. This is quite frankly nuts. Oh, you know what? I'm a numpty. It wasn't the card that disappeared was my double production card, and I just missed out on the card that gives me double production and double science. So there you go. What are you going to do? It's a numpty. He's a numpty. They are attacking a city without any siege equipment. To that you have to go, sure thing. Okay, you do what you want to do, Babylon. That is pretty much all the army you have left, and that's what you're choosing to do with it. Fine. I don't actually know if I even need siege equipment to take this city. Still hasn't built a wall, which is surprising, but okay. Yep, and already sieged. Haha, we're just going to use regular old troops for that one. I need a medic as soon as possible to try and heal my units, but as you can see, the railroad continues. Never shall it stop. We have never seen its like, and we will never see its like again. Oh yeah, that's right, don't attack this city anymore, go and attack that city instead. Yes, of course, what a brilliant military move, Babylon. You are an absolute legend. Honestly, sometimes you have to ask yourself, why and why? Why? Oh, these are only ancient walls. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, that's not good, is it? That's not good at all. My field cannons can actually break these walls, and so they pretty much shall. We did it! We went out on one shooty boy, and we are also fascist. What a turn for old Ursa. So lightning warfare, I'm going to get rid of that for now, because I think total war is going to be good. Third alternative is the fascist card that gives you golden culture for all things fun, so we're going to keep on that one as well. Public works, don't need that anymore. 5-year plan will do. Liberalism will go with Republican legacy to try and get some amenities. Like, oh, I've got none of them in my empire. I lose the 15% cost reduction on faith purchasing, but I get +5 combat strength on war, and that's a lovely thing. Wars of religion, I really hoped I'd be able to use that card, but nobody made a decent religion, so what can you do? Forced modernization is a good thing. And then we'll go levy en masse, I think, to keep it down. No. We are instead going to go logistics, because that means my siege equipment can move and fire as long as it's in my land. That's good. Everything else is fine. Fine is good. There is Forbidden Palace actually in Issyk, so I'm gonna have to redo that in a second anyway. But look at this. Artillery upgrades. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh yeah, these are 108 strength. Yes, that's what you like to see. That's an attack, and that's an attack, and the city is mine. Perfect. Sanitation boosted. Okay. If you say so. Actually, the best bit about these cavalry is that they've almost already got to the point where they've got depredation and we can start to do the one movement pillaging, which is wonderful. This privateer's done all it can. Let's head over to Germany instead. And this cavalry appeared because, look, I saw some cheeky builders around. I'm just going to go and steal those. And now that we've got totalitarianism, I'm going to go professional sports. We're going to use aquariums and stadiums. Professional sports and swimming in a pool indoors. Those are the things that are going to distract my empire from the horrific war crimes that we are doing. Like, okay, sure, good. Little biplanes as well. We're just going to use all of our oil on biplanes and artillery. Why not? Why not? You have to ask yourself these things. Why not? Let's now go for chemistry to get anti-tank crews and infantry. Both of these are good upgrades for me. 2 banks? Meh, if I haven't got banks by now, I don't really want them. And I guess they do give me more gold, but really, what's the point in gold? Listening post is complete. I will continue that for now. I'll pull the spy out in a second and move them across. I'm not going to hang around with that city. It's fine. Oh, thank you for the 3 builder. Thank you also for the 3 health. My cavalry enjoyed that lots. And look at that. Gold from a lovely district over there. And another 3 builder. Oh, they're rolling out the welcome wagon here. This is lovely. My biplane gets a nice attack. Oh, you know Ursa is having some fun when it's the biplane doing the damage to the city. Attack, Issyk is taken. Beautiful. Oh, I miss the Ottoman ability to not lose population when you steal a city. That's really handy. Now, first step is to move my military engineers around so that I can get to this lovely line of defense that has 3 tiles away from the capital. Now I can pull my artillery round. First one goes to that tile, lovely. Then we can go to this tile. You can go behind the scenes because you've got to upgrade to shells. Oh, that's a good upgrade. And then we'll get the observation balloon through because we've got logistics. We can move and fire. Bam. Oh, that is handy. Oh no, I don't have logistics anymore because it's fallen out because there's no wildcard policy slot anymore. Oh, that's frustrating. Hang on, they might appear again in a second. Economic Union. Commercial hubs, harbours getting double adjacency. I'm hoping now... Yeah, there we go. There's the artillery button. It's reappeared. Oh, that city's already almost dead. Yeah, these are strong. These are strong units. I'm not going to complain. Advanced flight has boosted considerably. That's because we now have 2 shooty boys. And the capital's now taken. And look at that. We can actually just shred the walls of that city at the same time. Who's going to have the honour of the killing blow? Doesn't really matter. I'm just going to cancel the mission of the spy like a super sneaky person and send them over to this northern city. It's going to take 7 turns to get there. You know what? I choose not to. I'm going to go instead to Germany because they're my next target after that. Off you go. 7 turns. It'll take you some time, but that's okay. In comes the cavalry, and the capital is mine. And, oh my goodness, they actually converted whilst at war. Sometimes you have to go, okay, sure, and move on. 1 attack, 2 attacks, that city's taken as well, and we suddenly have a border with Germany. There's the first free city to fall to me in a little while. 3-year score, that's looking good. Oh, the loyalty of these 3 cities, though, that's actually stabilized. Oh no, that's actually going to go -10 now, so that'll flip over next turn, and then Malgam after that. Lovely. I was like, don't you dare do that. Mean. It's almost 2,000 faith for an artillery army, but when it's only 4 turns worth of faith and you're pillaging loads every turn, really? I like to call it a bargain. 1 attack there, 2 attacks there, lovely, 3 attacks, and this unfortunately doesn't have it doesn't have the ability to move and fire at the moment because of logistics issues. That observation balloon has decided to get stuck behind an encampment, which is really annoying. Fine, I'll fire at the encampment for some experience, but I'm not happy. Professional sports, yay! Okay, let's get the first element of that, the stadium. And then you know what that means. It's the Estadio time. I'm going to pop it on this tile. Let's do that. And look at that, Eiffel is ready to rock. Yeah. Don't mind me whilst I just nick all of these wonders from you, Scythium. Thank you so much. And with this, our revenge is complete, and Tamiris has been taken out of the game. I'm gonna be hard-pressed to think of a game where I take more satisfaction in wiping someone out. after that initial attack on me there. Oh, that was painful. But, you know, we're doing really well now. We're actually attacking German cities. They're not as well defended. They've got higher strength, Renaissance walls in a lot of places as well, which is all really good, but they just don't have the army, and I can pray it in. It's very, very satisfying. By the way, upgrading line infantry into regular infantry. Removing a line, giving it more power. No infantry. You can stand in any shape you want, and they're all like, whoa. So with that, Hamburg, oh lovely, it's even got a little airport for me if I wanted to buy more units. That's cool. Ooh, Weinstein. Yay! I don't have any research labs yet, but if I did, they'd be really good. Finding an actually useful use for biplanes. Look at this. We're just attacking all of these armies, and then of course I'll get era score for doing that as well. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Where's the other biplane? There's 2 biplanes on this tile. There we go. Look at that. Huzzah! Oh my goodness, an actual great general. Modern era. I don't know if you're going to be the right era to actually help me with anything here, but we'll give it a try. Yeah, actually, that helps the artillery. Amazing. We can move and fire even better than we could before with the artillery now, so that's brilliant news. So we'll do this as we can. These encampments, by the way, are super annoying, so we're having to blow them up one by one, which is a bit frustrating, but what can you do? There we go. There's the encampment taken out. We take out a line infantry, or just because it was stood there. Seems harsh, but I'll take it. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's what we want to see. We've landed the infantry, and I'm even pillaging that now. Amazing. Oh my god, Germany's just spawned a U-boat and actually killed a unit with it. That is the first time, I swear, that I've seen a U-boat actually used by the AI effectively. I am almost proud of them. Almost. Not quite, but almost. Ah, there, there's another city gone, and I'm still pillaging quite nicely, so I'll just do all that, but Nuremberg is mine. Oh, and another one's flipped to me. I don't even need to do anything. Oh my goodness, they're all flipping to me. 1 artillery, 2 artillery, 3 artillery, 4 artillery. Take over the city. That's full health Renaissance walls to gone in a turn. Estadio, Estadio. I build it every game because it's so good. 2 amenities in each city in my civilization. Now, I've built it in a couple of peaceful games and it's quite good in those, but these are the games where Estadio really makes the difference because you're warring, amenities and war weariness are a problem. And I have, oh, what do we reckon? 42 cities, I think? 42 cities, so that's just giving me 84 amenities across the board. Yeah, it's pretty good. As well as over 200 culture. Like, it's mad how good it is. Mohenjo-Daro has just flipped to me as well, so we have full happiness across the city-states. Dortmund is taken, which means that Aachen is just there. Not far to go now. Not far to go. Oh my god, that warrior corps just survived a direct attack from my city. With the fair play. Fair play. Oh, as promised though, we managed to pick up all of these central cities that I had identified a little while ago, all from loyalty. Took me over 100 turns, but we did it eventually. If you've ever wondered about the pillaging sort of power, the power of pillaging, the ability or the use of pillaging late game, just check this out, okay? These are depredation cavalry. Now, I'm down a little bit on movement right now, but that is 262 science per pillage, right? 2, 3, 4, 5 pillages. We've just done over 1,250 science in one little spree. And that's basically just because I was low on movement. Otherwise, that would have been a lot more. We now have this beautiful little arrangement of artillery as well as a great general. And we're going to go like this. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, and just any willing volunteer, I guess. Just you get to there, and Aachen is mine. Excellent stuff. Oh, that warrior didn't survive. Never mind. I think I've spoken before about this sort of strange trance state sometimes you find yourself in on these big domination games. Like, it's quite relaxing. Just moving my army one side of the map to the other. Attack, attack, attack. There's a piece there. There's a piece. So I don't want to get everyone too excited. But a bump, and, no, we don't want to graduate, we're going to do that, a bump, and a bump, and a bump. Ah, it's so much fun. Oh, look, bombers. Oh, I didn't think I needed anything else, but now I've got them, I'm just like, oh boy. Oh, I love rocket artillery. I really do. It's such a simple pleasure. but when they appear, just everything makes sense all of a sudden. One Babylonian city falls, and, like, honestly, if you see some of the damage that we're doing now, 133 strength rocket artillery strike that was. Yeah, we're moving with speed. The end of the game did not come with a whimper, it came with an almighty bang and a hubbub dust storm, which seems to be just everywhere right now. Second to last city taken. I love rocket artillery. There's a point in the city that is a total diversion. Right, now I can actually focus on getting my rocket artillery down to the relevant part of the map. I'm actually going to need 2 separate attacks here. I don't know about that at all. Ah, yeah, I am actually, because I forgot that I couldn't move and fire. Like a numpty. Ah, wrong units. Never mind. These are the new rocket artillery, and they don't have a great general with them. 1 strike. 2 strikes. 3 strikes. 4th strike isn't really needed, and I can just pillage, honestly, for the sake of it. Pillage, pillage, pillage. And Babylon has been taken. The ultimate comeback. The most graciously accepted revenge. I cannot tell you how happy I am with this. This was... oh, the start of this game went so badly wrong. But we won it in the end. We got a domination victory. Interesting game. What do I think of Persia? Honestly, I still don't think Persia is a very good civ. Now, I think that this is an interesting leader take compared to old Cyrus with the old surprise wars and movement things, but actually those surprise wars, at the very least, you were able to move siege weaponry and fire on the same turn. That in itself was a good thing. I don't know. I was very 50-50 on this. Buildings, you can see, look, this is where we start to settle, and I go bloop as I start constructing my buildings. Cities founded, you can see in that middle section, we go from having like 2 cities to bloop across the map. My culture almost looks like the line bends back on itself. That's because Germany had so much culture, but that's a crazy looking line. And then science, again, we were so far behind. Look, this is, where would it be? So like 70, 80, 90, 100, no, so this would be turn 90. That's about turn 100, and we would have been on, what, like 30 science? It was appalling. No one could beat me on faith at any point. Any point I could have won a faith victory, but I just didn't feel like it. Score we took over at this point. Look at this catch up. My lord, we were doing badly. Tamiris, I feel Tamiris actually did themselves in. They sent so much military towards me. We ended up sort of crab bucketing ourselves. It was not very good. Where's my cities lost? Look at that, turn 60. Oh, and then the sweet, sweet revenge. Look how quickly I defeated everyone at the end of the game. There are some wonders. Here are some religions. You see that Babylon did have one at the end of the game, but it was far too late. And by the way, this is the religion spread. Literally just by picking iterant preachers. Really underrated policy. I know nobody else had a religion, but that is crazy spread when you think about it. So yeah, Nader Shah. Interesting. I think this needs to be buffed a little bit, but I think the potential is there for something that works really well. Weirdly enough, had this been working properly and it wasn't bugged, I think it would have been even weaker. The fact that it was bugged and we were getting it regardless of whether or not cities not founded by me was a thing, like, that's fine. It was actually fairly decent, and I could sort of keep up with the game because of that. But yeah, no, really interesting. Look how few cities there were left by the end of the game. I like these mirror maps. These mirror maps are really cool. There is more space here than you would think. Way more space here than you would think. Civ 6 maps are generally massive compared to Civ 5. But I, for one, really enjoyed this game. Oh, goodness me, what a start. Tarsus, you were a city. You were my jewel. You were my beating heart. You were my aching loss. And I'm really, really glad we did that. Again, little plug, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet and you really want to get me a Christmas present, it's free, you can always undo it, and I'm really, really grateful. The amount of subscribers recently has been through the roof. We're almost at 4,000 in a month. It's crazy, crazy numbers. Thank you so much, everyone, for all of your support. We'll get to the outro now, and I'll see you, the next video. The next video. Yeah, I'm just going to say it right now. You're welcome. See you in a bit. Bye! And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, I Am, Salty Tech, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Doughboy91, Seancrates, Portland, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Kroger Brand Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Amiri C, Henry, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boy Zorro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Bear Ray, El Truand, Creston, RB Hedge, Mushkin Mandletort, Esri Dax. Thank you for all of your support. Cheers!